You're listening to Rebel Spirituality with me, Sam Goldfinch. Here's the truth. Wisdom doesn't follow rules. So each week we're going to explore what it means to wake up your way so you can live a more peaceful, creative and inspired life no matter your circumstances. It's time to blaze your unique path to truth. Hey my wonderful Rebel friends. So today I want to talk about feeling connected during conversations and during the interactions that we have in our day-to-day life, and kind of what is it that opens up this kind of expansive feeling. And I was on a call with one of my wonderful coachees this week, one of my wonderful clients, and we were talking about this, and we were talking about how when it feels like the limelight is on us, we can kind of get in our head and feel insecure, and we have to be like, what am I going to say? What am I supposed to do? What question do I need to ask? But actually, one of the really wonderful things that can come from reflecting on what listening actually means is a new way of relating to it. So I don't remember where I was, so I forgive people whose conference, whose sort of seminar I was a part of, but I can remember during a seminar a few years ago hearing someone say, listening isn't something we do. Listening is a state of consciousness. And in that moment, I wasn't really sure exactly what was being pointed to, kind of from the words, but I really felt something is true in that. I came to realize that, wow, yeah, for so much of my life, I've related as listening as something to do, like it's a skill that I need to develop and practice and focus on. And in that moment, what I heard was, oh no, it's more of it's a being thing. It's not a doing thing. It's where we're coming from. It's where we're listening from. And I know there's this wonderful metaphor, the shape of our listening, which is, it kind of points towards how whatever frame or shape we're bringing to our listening, we filter and we look for evidence of that. So for a lot of us, we're listening to negate or affirm, or we're kind of judging others, and there's no judgment on that. For the longest time in my life, I know that a lot of the time when I was listening, I was figuring out, do I agree with this person? Do I not agree with this person? And it kind of locks us out from that mode of just being, just listening without an agenda. And I think that's super powerful. And so what came up as part of one of these conversations was a question, and the question that came to me was, what would make listening fun? Like if you were to come to see something or realize something and it were to make listening to other people fun without any effort, without any practice or trying to do it, what would that thing be? And the discussion kind of went towards how we listen to music. And when we listen to music, we're kind of listening for an experience, right? We're listening for a feeling. And I thought that was really cool that it came up in that way because, yeah, we're not listening to negate or affirm music. Perhaps potentially we might listen to some music and think, do I like this? But on the whole, we're listening to either be impacted by it and, or not, I guess, ultimately. And so I think there's a deeper sense of connection to all of the things around us when we're listening. And the image of like having a stethoscope, what we might listen to someone's heartbeat, but this stethoscope to just listen to life, to just listen to what's going on in our surroundings, to just listen to what's kind of the energy that's moving through us, like what's being communicated to us, and not with any kind of agenda, but just to kind of tune in, just to see what comes up, just to be curious, to be fascinated by what life is telling us and what other people are telling us as well. And so I think this is a really, really cool thing. And it felt very true to me as well. There's definitely times in my life where I felt kind of like I'm on the outside of an inside joke or something like that, where I haven't really connected with the people that I'm with and that I'm talking to. I haven't felt like I have. And I think a lot of that has come from just not leaning into just a really natural curiosity and not looking to just be impacted, wanting to change someone's view or their opinion or something. Like it mattered, like it was high stakes. And what I've come to realize in my life is, if we're not trying to change someone, if we're not listening to try and make someone right or wrong or any of that kind of stuff, if we're just listening and we don't feel threatened, we tend to get really curious about people, because then it's like, how do you see the world that way? How have you come to see the world that way? And I think that's just natural. It doesn't take any practice. And it really gets to that. For me, it gets to the heart of what that sentence, that listening is a state of consciousness, is about. Like it's a being thing. It's a space to listen from, if you like, rather than something that we're doing. So yeah, awesome. I hope you hear something in that. Be sure to let me know if you do. I love hearing from you. And yeah, don't forget I have a new Substack up and running, so I'll put the link in the show notes. But yeah, be sure to sign up to that. I'd love to have your support over there. You can comment, and I try my best to read all the comments and respond to everybody personally. And yeah, it's kind of like a weekly publication or newsletter from me. And I love writing. I'm going to put a lot of love and into those each week. So I'd love to see you over there. All right, Rebel. I hope you have a beautiful week. I'll see you soon.